Oh, look, it's a daily. There was never an escape. Let's make some more vampire decks. I'm gonna do a mirror nut deck today. Actually. Okay, really? Alright. We will hunt you down. Guitar, Sinistoi, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Oh no, I'm wearing the black sweater. I have the black sweater head curse thing. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Go, go, go. Boss Giant, Spirit and Seer. What's going on, Pete's face? How you doing? Oh, get him. Midnight Jado. I'm doing more damage than your face. Cyborg shoots lasers out of his eyes. It's pretty cool. Pretty awesome cyborg, I must say. I'm glad you can make it. So glad to have you here. Oh? Nah, why not? I have nothing better to do. You know what? No one cares. It's Mexico's Independence Day today. Cool. Pretty awesome. Ah, autofocus is on. This computer has some issues. It's just a filter. Filter. Chroma. The dot of my face there. Oh, pretty good now. Oh, it just looks shiny. It's so shiny. Wario garlic. That's interesting. The cyborg. I'll teach you a thing. The cyborg's actually a little bit better on the left, on the right side on turn 2, so I could stick this on the left, and then this would do the hunting, which would be better here. Kind of interesting. Good cyborg. Cyborg. Cyborg in a control deck. It is worth it. Use cyborg for control. Because it does give you another card later. Cyborg, dog, and bounty hunter. Am I missing something with hunt cards? I'm gonna do, this is just the daily challenge, you guys. I'm gonna be doing the nut deck real soon. Oh, evaporate. Oh, that hurt. Block. 8 damage. No chance. I did a banana deck. Check it out on YouTube. It's there. Most of my answers when people say, "Hey Fry, try this deck," it's like, just type that into YouTube. You'll find it. Exactly what you wrote there. How you doing, Stefan? Morosan. 2. Just like this. It's not like they're gonna be able to get past this anyway. Dandelion King just seems a little slow nowadays. Oh, another one! Another one. Move it around. Guaranteed lethal. Sun Shroom. Gloom Shroom. Sun Shroom, Gloom Shroom. No, I've never done that before. See this little gap over here? This is the impossible one. Sun Shroom, Gloom Shroom. Sun Shroom, Gloom Shroom. Poison Oak, you could use Poison Oak as a finisher in an aggro deck. It's best to have strike through minions like Power Flower and stuff, but that's a lot of damage, especially if they're able to control you in the early game. You know, you're going to need a lot of damage to the late game, so Poison Oak is viable, yeah. It's just rough running a 6-cost card that can be removed by Rocket and kind of just does nothing. How you doing? Xavier's here, we got Solo Rising, Mutton. Then Turtle Boy is back after the hiatus. Fafi's here with the Kappa Pride. My leg! As a surprise, yeah. The thing again, it's easy. It's a very efficient card for your opponent to remove because you're spending 6 on a minion that does nothing immediately. Goofy. Dark Shadow. Favorite event card? Going viral. Going viral is ridiculous. Just curious, do you remember people who watch the stream? People who come, Solo Rising definitely is very familiar. If people are coming regularly and they're in the chat like regularly for a while, for a number of months, and then they leave, you know, for a month or two and come back, I'll remember you. I remember, it's interesting, I'll remember like screen names. I don't actually remember people's names very well, especially if I don't have a lot of like a trick or something to remember it, but screen names are usually very unique. Doctor Who, I'm a good Super Autocraft? I think so. There's a lot other seemingly more competitive cards, but I think, again, I haven't really done... I want to do maybe a stream with a try-hard Doctor Who deck. I don't know why I don't even have this written down here yet. Try-hard... You should see this deck list I have in front of me right now. Every deck idea I get, I write down. Some of them are garbage, some of them are gems. And I'm going to try a deck today. I have a feeling this is going to be really good, actually. I think with the deck I'm going to use today is going to actually be a very competitive deck, and against, like, maybe even a counter to Professor Pay-to-Win. This will be a try-hard Doctor Who deck. There's just so many ideas, and I've never really done, like, the Doctor Who deck. I've always done it. It's RNG, it's a joke, and a lot of fun cards, but there might be a way to really try hard with Doctor Who, and not even in a Zoo deck either, and, like, a really solid thing. Splash decks, it depends for what. If for the Smarty splash decks, they're weak, but the Guardian, the Spadao, basically, the Spadao splash decks are very strong. And, yeah, we've kind of always done it like Fig Wall, which has kind of been a joke, but you can get rid of the Figs. I'm basically replacing Figs with Mirror Nuts in this deck. Let's get it going here. So, you definitely do need some nuts. So we're going to be going with Walnut on 1. This is definitely a staple. This is necessary. The Splash Synergy is really the 1, 2, and 3. We found this to be exceedingly effective. Running Galactic Cactus and Fireweed, which anyway are really good cards, into Pear Cub, which is anyway a really good card, and Hibernating Berry, which by itself is a decent card, but then we'll combo with the Bacchanalith later. The synergy of this deck is just insane. You don't need environments because you're running Fireweed. There's just so many things that work here. We're going to be running Mirror Nut Bacchanalith in this version. Definitely want to see how that goes. We can run a couple Shamrockets. Might even run a couple Doom Mushrooms. I think Shamrocket will probably be more efficient. So we'll run some Berry Blast. And, I mean, this deck is good already. A couple Shamrockets, a couple Gravebusters. You can run, you know, auxiliary cards like Berry Blast, Shamrocket, Gravebuster, and we still have, like, la-di-da, we've got room for 4 more here. I kind of want to make this a try-hard deck. Molecule. What would be better, Molekale or Fig in this deck? Some more nuts wouldn't be bad. Just browsing through the options here. Grape Planet. I'll do that deck later. Whoever is suggesting the Planet of the Grape Smear Nut deck. I do want to try that. You might even go nuts and beans together in the same deck. Wow, that's actually interesting. Go Sporticus. See, I've always considered the main Planet of the Grapes hero to be obviously Nightcap, who has two ways of really utilizing the Planet of the Grapes. One is with the Kabloomy Astro Shrooms, the other one's with the Smarty Beans. If you do it with, let's say, just Green Shadows, you just have the Admiral Navy Beans, it becomes very unreliable. But if you were to do it with Citron or Beta Carotina and add nuts into the equation, you'll then have Sporticus, and, well, Sporticus anyway you'll have, and Mirror Nut is the main card. I want to try this deck with Citron and see how it goes. And we can run all the Guardian cards for sure. I love Prime up, welcome. Welcome, I love. Primal Walnut. Okay, I think the main thing to look at right here is the curve. Loco Coco's leaving. Imitator. Okay, hold on. Just 1 second, you guys. Just lava glowing. It's such a luxury. I mean, this lineup is so solid, and we have the luxury of adding. This is with the auxiliary cards and the good curve, and we have 4 more cards we can add in. I mean, an absolute pleasure. Spinel's powers work pretty well with this deck too. I mean, Bubble is utilized by the Pecanolith, Stormfront, Meteor Strike. These are all just decent cards. Okay, the main thing when we're adding in another card into this deck, and I am getting a little bit try-hard here, is where is the weaknesses of this deck, slash, I'd say particularly in the curve. Are we going to have a problem finishing off opponents? Is the Mirror Nut good enough? It almost seems like we really need more nuts for the Mirror Nut to be utilized. Maybe not. Maybe not. Don't necessarily want to add in more nuts just for the sake of nuts. You're saying this deck is a bit weed sprayable. This mitigates that a little bit. You need to leave, Stefan? Aw. See you soon. So the reason I would go on with Walnut Bowling would be if I feel like the deck is not going to finish off opponents well enough. I feel like adding to your win condition is kind of always the best way. Seems like we do need a little bit in the nut department. Another 4 wouldn't be bad. If only we could run Wing Nut. I don't think 3 nut. Deadly cards are a problem. We have just Berry Blast. We could add in a couple Banana Bombs. See, but like, for example, if we're worried about deadly cards, so we'd add in Banana Bombs. If we're worried about there not being, enough finishers, so maybe Primal Walnut can also sort of make up for finishers since it is a card draw card. I don't think 3 nuts really the way here though. It doesn't, it's the biggest anti-synergy possible with Pecanolith. It's so slow the turn you play it. It looks like we have enough early game. We have 12 control early game cards, very strong, not including the Grave Busters, not including the stall cards, and also not including 2 of our powers are very good at controlling the early game. We've got 3s. The 4 slot seems a little bit scanty. You could even just run. If you're looking for just nuts, this is actually better than this one. I might actually just run Cosmic Nut. Cosmic Nut's not a bad card. Every once in a while, even if you do get like a small nut from this, at least it's a 3/1. Cosmic Nut is really one of the better Cosmic cards. This and let's say the Sports, Cosmic Sports Star are probably the two best Cosmic cards. I think 2 Cosmic Nuts are good, not only to add a little bit. We need another 4. We need another nut. This really accounts for, 2 nuts apiece. This can be a very good card by itself. It's at least just a 3/3, which again is a little bit slow on turn 4. The card I'm thinking about is actually Grape Responsibility. Grape Responsibility can add a lot to this deck because of the high health things. I have this deck and I have it on YouTube, the one that has Fig and stuff like that. Are we worried about deadly minions? If we are, a couple Banana Bombs. Banana Bombs are anyway kind of good just to combo, like on turn 4 you can go 3-1. Steel Magnolia instead of... Oh, let's see here. Steel Magnolia instead... I don't feel like we have enough 1s and 2s to really justify running Steel Magnolia. I think it's a little slow. The thing about the Grape Responsibility is that you can just OTK them with it sometimes. I don't really have any way of pushing through for lethal, though. Doom Shroom. Lava Environment. It'll, usually when we do the splash build, it's not a horrible idea, the Lava Environment. And it also does give an answer to Imps. It really actually is a great answer to Imps because it's some field clear. It's almost instead of Banana Bomb. There's something about the Lava Environment too that just the fact I've really never used it in a competitive deck, and actually really is not bad. Again, it plays around Imps, it plays around your opponent chump blocking you, which again, since we don't have strike through or bonus attacks, is actually pretty important. It does create another Lava, which is going to proc this, proc you. It's gonna proc the, proc the Mirror Nuts. You guys want to see Lava Guava? It also is a nice synthesizer. It seems like a nice excuse to run photosynthesizer though too. This gives you a galactic card. I do not have a Discord. I don't have time and strength to mod a Discord, and I don't feel like there's no point, if people want to someone wants to make their own thing, I don't need that responsibility. It really is a lot of responsibility because people in chat rooms are toxic. That's the way it goes. Especially when they get bored. Jack Boy, welcome. Today is Sunday. Again, Great Responsibility would be cool. It's all about the auxiliary here. I think this is good. Great Responsibility is a little bit circumstantial. How do you win? Hold on, wait a second. How do you win with this deck? Win by surprising the heck out of them, that's how. My worst dad joke. I can run Doom Shroom instead of this. We're gonna have problems with the Doom Shroom. These two are gonna encounter Doom Shroom issues. You just can't do bonus attacks with the Canalith or anything like that. Bonjour. Hungarian stranger. I think we have enough early game. This is nice. This is nice. Then the plays around Deadly. Deadly really is one of the biggest weaknesses of a deck like this. Plus, this is a cool way that you can actually set up a couple of nuts, a mirror nut and something, and then hit him with the environment. PvZ Heroes pickup lines in the chat. Alright, so I think this is going to be it. We can call this the, well, this is a bit of a try-hard deck. What are the ways we actually play around Weed Spray, though? Disconaut was a plant card. Yeah, they definitely should not make a plant Disconaut. A How to Die to Weed Spray deck. Maybe I should just add in some Pine Clones, just in case. 3-nut. 3-nut's really not a good way of playing around Weed Spray. It's not efficient. I haven't really seen a lot of Weed Sprays. It's kind of nice that that would be the problem. Again, Paracup does play around with Weed Spray somewhat. Weed Spray is going to be a problem, though. If they have like 2 Weed Sprays, they'll beat us. Even 1. We can come back from 1 Weed Spray. Untrickable deck. Featuring Doomshroom or Tactical Cuke. That's interesting. No, DePatrick. Oh, I'm writing that idea down. That's a cool idea. Wait, does Untrickable... Does it work that way, though? I think it still works, though. That doesn't actually work. If you have an Umbrella Leaf in the ground lane and you Tactical Cuke, well, your other ground lane plants die. It actually does die, yeah. Your tricks do affect it. It doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. Doomshroom for sure will take it out. Your own tricks for sure do it. You can buff them. It's the way that Untrickable works is just it's not affected by zombie tricks. Nice try though. Untrickable 3-Peter Pekanolith. Interesting. Lame, I know. Alright, guys. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Shadow Sunflower. That's interesting. I'll be right back. Sorry, it took longer than expected. It's thumbnail time, babies. It is thumbnail time. Not thumbnail. You know what I mean. Why did I say thumbnail? It's deck list. In fact, I opened up the wrong thing. The wrong thing. Are we going to be able to win with this deck? That's the only question. It's going to be a little bit grindy. Let's hope for the best. High health cards. Lava? That's a very small problem. I consider that to be a very small problem. The lava and the Pecanolith are a little bit anti-synergetic. But the same way the lava will be affecting our minions, it'll be affecting their minions as well. Can you do the Grove Double Mint Biggest challenge? Interesting. What's the best way to get cards as a free-to-play player? The absolute best way is to get a nice, solid budget deck and level up to Ultimate League in ranked mode every season. Get a lot of gems, you can buy a lot of packs. And you'll get 7 packs every season at the end of the season anyway. I'm not going to go all out with the Mirror Nut here. Hi, I'm Mirror Nut. Maybe instead of this one, we should go with Primal Walnut. It doesn't add that much in the early game. It can stall. It's kind of cheap. It's versatile. Primal Walnut will give us some more late game too, which I feel like we're missing a little bit. You almost spent $500 on PvZ Heroes? I'm just trying to think of pros and cons here. You know, the Primal Walnut can't get weed sprayed too. I don't really see Primal Walnut melding into this deck. I don't know. How you doing, Lucian? Welcome back. Imitator. Fig instead of Pecanolith? No way. Are the puzzles worth buying? You have to buy the puzzles? I didn't know there's puzzles for sale. It'll be too many threes. It'll be a little off curve. I mean, this will help stall. I don't know how much you have to stall against quick early game. We have so many early game answers. And the idea of the Primal Walnuts are not necessarily going to be used on 3. It's unweed sprayable. It will give us more late game too. Maybe this doesn't do enough. It's very good with the Pecanolith, curve-wise. I don't want to make this deck into 4 lines though, I feel like it. It's one of my Mishigasim, I just don't want to make a 4-line deck. I think this is correct though. I mean, it is a pretty versatile card. One cost 5/1 zombie? No. Hopefully not. Right now it's 12:51 where I live. The Monolith does tie this deck together. The splash doesn't affect the attack very much. This is the kind of the double synergy card. This is the double synergy card. Walty, how you doing? Alright, like this. I'm not really going to have a problem with the early game. It's not going to be an issue. And we have so many ways of coming from, you know, the guavas even help us come from behind in the early game. This will also make up for some late game. It'll make it back with less weed spray though. This is probably correct. Let's see here. Spit out. Let's get into the games, you guys. Right now we have so many options to anti-weed spray too. This will be fine. This will be fine. We'll get a little RNG going on with the prime walnut too. Ready to start? Let's do this. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are doing the Mirror Nut Splash deck. So this is your early game with Spadal, which is the Splash early game. Very, very strong. What Splash means is you're running Galactic Cactus, that when this dies, it'll do 1 damage to everything on the field, including your own guys.
Yo, right. I'm from North Carolina, and I'm being hit by the hurricane, and I really hope that we don't lose power. Best of luck with this fun deck, Fry.
Thank you so much, Walty Boy, for the subscription, and hopes and prayers to everyone in North Carolina getting hit by that hurricane right now. Really appreciate it. But anyway, we're running the Fireweed, which is a really strong turn 2 play. It also can make, this also accounts for our environment. The environment will do 1 damage to both plants and zombies here. So inside those, you can either put the Hibernating Berry, which when it gets hit by 1, it'll increase into a 4/7, which is ridiculous, and keep on growing. It'll activate the Pear Cub, which again, if this ever gets hit by 1 damage, will turn to a 5/4. Really good activators. And the third thing we're running, third Splash synergy card, is the Mirror Nut. Whenever all your nuts get hit, this will do 2 damage a pop. This also works very well with the Baconolith, which will make things attack with their health rather than with their attacks. This will end up being like a 7/7. The Baconolith also works very well with this card. The Hibernating Berry also works very well with the Primal Walnut. Primal Walnut can be used to protect things, or running Cosmic Nut to give you a few extra nuts. This can also just conjure a very strong cards, a 1-cost 3/6, etc. So that'll be fine. Running just some removal cards, And we are actually running the Lava Guava. This will help remove deadly minions like little imps and stuff like that. It'll also make some extra hot lava, continue to splash your opponent to death, and activate your cards that are benefited by taking 1 damage at a time. Hope you guys enjoy. I think this deck could actually end up being very good. Haven't used Mirror Nut in a while. Let's just get right into the game. And how you doing, Edomcio? The shout out is real. Okay, I was running Walnut and I changed to Primal Walnut at the end. I feel like the Primal Walnut and the, since we don't have like really solid win conditions, every once in a while if they commit with a zombie, you can come with a Beconolith and just ruin them. But since that's not so, since we don't have like strike through or bonus attacks, stocking up a little bit more on the late game might be useful. These games are probably going to go a little bit long. We're going to really try not to get weed sprayed. That's sort of the weakness of a lot of cards we have. But again, Primal Walnut gives you more cards and can't get weed sprayed. It's untrickable, so we should be okay. And this looks like a decent hand. What do I get rid of here? We have 1, 2, 3. Do I keep the Primal Walnut? Maybe we'll look for something better. This should work. It should be able to protect us from something. It's going to be really hard for the smash, for example, if this gets activated and then you stick a Primal Walnut in front of it. I think we'll actually keep this. This will give us another play on turn 3. For example, I might just go Galactic Cactus. I'm actually going to put it here now. I'm going to probably play this not probably on Heights. Opponent did not have an answer to that 2-2. And then protect the 3-3 with the Primal Walnut. That is probably a Sumo. So we have a couple of options here. We can either stick this on Heights. We can stick this on the ground and let the 2 trade and keep the 2-2 on the field. I think us having a... Well, if we play this on Heights, right, if we play this on Heights, you know, he can trade his 2-3 for our 2-2 and then keep our 3-2 on the field, which will be able to be protected. I think this is fine. This could also end up being a... Well, no, well, this is not a... If it's a squirrel, it's not a problem. It's going to be a Sumo. This really doesn't give him any good options. It'd be nice to create lavas on the ground. I wonder how much we should really be prioritizing putting lavas on the ground. The thing is, if we were to play this on the ground, it gets rid of our 3-2 and it just gives us the 2-2 bullseye. But maybe 2 damage bullseye is better. We have a 3-2 still, which is very difficult for the smash to deal with. Maybe keeping the Galactic Cactus around one more turn would have been better, so we can actually play Pear Cup and activate that. Interesting. I think this is just a play. This is very, very strong. Prevents our 3-2 from dying like ever. How in the world is it going to deal with this 3-2? There's Potted Powerhouse. Do you have anything that grows? The only thing that's going to activate Potted Powerhouse in this deck is the Hibernating Berry. Interesting. Synchronized Swimmer has a 2-2? That's so sad. Oh, I think we just ignore it. Can always Berry Blast that later if we want. What is he going to do there? I probably could have played that whole early game differently, but you know what? We're in extremely good shape. Very sad Synchronized Swimmer. We'll develop this. It'll give us something good. Forget-me-nots. So what team-ups do we have? We have Mirror Nut and Primal Walnut as team-ups. Not Forget-me-nots. Go Nuts, I mean. Both. This also is a team-up itself. In fact, if we can start pulling off Go Nuts, we can start bumping up the Potted Powerhouse. So interesting getting Potted Powerhouse from Primal Walnut. And then, oh! Wow, that was the play, huh? Wow. Maybe I should have seen that coming. Is everyone okay here? This is Splash where you do, yeah, you do your thing. Wait, so now what do we do? 2. It's like this, actually. We really do have to develop the environment. because we want to start developing this card in the environment so we can actually get our potted powerhouse going. We can also berry blast the 3/3 next turn in order to hit face for 5. We're doing a lot of damage to our opponent's face. Even though that was a nice field clear, we're still very far ahead. No fry, no. I have problems with my plays. I do not understand the ways of the fry. Oh! See, now if he makes a turn 1 play, we're gonna set this up and OTK him, essentially. There you go. 1, 3, 3, no. I have to move this yet. I believe this is the way. Actually, this kills this one. Not like this. Oh yeah, that buffed the potted powerhouse. That was cool. I forgot that's the other way. Alright, we'll do this preemptively. This 3 and 5 should win here, unless he has some kind of heal. He's not hitting us for too much. I think the bear eventually is going to be better here. We can actually set up this play. We'll start getting our potted powerhouse going. It'll actually be up to a 6/6 now. Procs the block. This should win. Unless he gets heal. No, didn't get it. Alright. So, kind of nice getting potted powerhouse and go nuts in the same hand. Didn't really have any other team-ups. Didn't matter though. It's really, again, one reason why we don't need all the really heavy late game in the bonus stacks, because there's so many ways of dealing high damage. Our 3s in this deck, just the Pear Cub and the Hibernating Berry, can end up doing so much damage with all the removal and stuff. As long as we're just, they're low maintenance cards essentially because they only cost 3. You spend 3 on a card that ends up doing, you know, depleting most of their health. It's going pretty well. Should you cast another Cool Bean after this? Cool Bean will work in this deck. You don't need another Cool Bean, but Cool Bean is a fine choice. This deck looks good. Good old cycle cap. What would you take out for Cool Bean? This deck's fine. You don't need an abundance of Cool Beans in that deck. Alright, so again, this is a little bit awkward because we have the Great Pecanolith set up, yet we're against a Weed Spray hero. I might actually just get rid of this. It's probably not worth it. I'm gonna get rid of Pecanolith in this situation. Alright. Again, it's a Weed Spray hero, a little bit scary. It's not the end of the world though. It'd be nice if we got some Pear Cubs and stuff like that. Primal Walnut will be fine. Primal Walnut's really good against Rust Bolt. Not Primal, I mean Cosmic. Primal's not horrible either. Chum Champion. Chum Champion's the least of my worries. I'd probably develop this just to absorb the Rolling Stone. This is fine. Watch him Weed Spray right now. There you go. Also handed Devastation. Just based on the way we've seen this guy playing, he's passed the first couple turns, he's coming with the strong, you know, control play on 3. A little bit worrisome. Question is, think this is correct. Him hitting us for 2 isn't that bad. This might absorb another flick. Walnut bowling. Okay. Might end up being the way we win. Here's that. It doesn't hurt the monolith at all. Wow. Wow, Pecanolith turn. That's fine. He's hitting us for 3 and proccing our block. Let's take advantage! With a lot of damage. So much damage! It actually does only 2 damage now to us. This is one of the problems with intergalactic zombie, interdimensional zombie. It doesn't add a lot of stats immediately to his field, and we just ruining this guy. Let's do this for the damage. Why not? 2 more. So now we're doing 4 and 8, having him down to 5. He's a couple berry blasts away from dying now. We'll sort of eliminate the option of weed spray by playing. These 2 together are great. Look at the synergy, because this will either be an 8-8 or this will end up being a 5-4. Wow! He decides to go with this. He can't weed spray us now. So I think we're actually gonna go, This is interesting. I'm gonna try to hit him with something here. Berry Blast, Bubble. Yeah, this is the play. It's Berry Blast, Bubble, Hibernating Berry. This way we have 2 different things attacking his face. The Pecanolith wins this trade, by the way. This does 8 damage here. We have to win here. Got him. 8 damage, Cosmic Walnut. The bubble is so bad if you're not running Pecanolith and just becomes so good with it. Going Viral Loop deck. The reason why I haven't done that deck in a long time is because it relied heavily on card draw. And since that deck was good, the Leprechaun Imp got nerfed, which hurt it so much, and then Regifting Zombie got nerfed. So the Going Viral Loop deck is really weak. But you can see the hacked Going Viral Loop deck if you watch the Hacker, Fry vs. Hacker. I'll upload that probably this evening. Rescue Radish and Poppin' Poppies. It's just a nice way to stall for time, but like, what do you do with it? Much better to Rescue Radish, Brain Nana. This is okay. This is okay. I'll keep the Berry Blast here. It just deals with Toxic Waste and etc. I don't really have a turn 1 answer. That's alright. Should make this deck with Walnut. Again, you're not going to have the splash of the Fireweed and stuff, but you add Pecanolith and you can add in Sunstrike. And I do have that deck with Walnut. Check it out. Just type in Walnut Pecanolith into YouTube. It should come up. You can add a Fry 'em up on there if you want. Dow versus Super Brains 2.0. Nada. So we just Cryo Brain there. Is there any reason to develop this Pearcup? The other play is pass. You can also go Pearcup Rain. If we're gonna go 4 and 5, perhaps Pearcup Rain really is the play just to keep the tempo going. A 2-2 that transforms himself in the water isn't horrible. Hey, he hasn't shown us anything. Could end up rocket sciencing us. What is the turn 4 play that you follow up here? Thinking Cat? Anyway, let's just... Actually, no, wait, we can't even make it. But this will hopefully proc the block, I don't know. Thank you so much, Guitar Minecraft Nerd. This is Thinking Cat. So this is just a really slow setup deck. Yes, and the 1 proc the block, that's all we needed it to do there. There's the super. This also does set up in case we end up getting a Galactic Cactus. Be able to activate this. think we go with the mirror nut. I put it on the ground. Let's see what happens. This should be fine. And we should be able to finish that off next turn with the Pecanolith. Smash! Wow. He got that from his thinking cap, and that's the other one he got. Okay. Damn, son. So he thinking capped, he made the power spawn 0. I thought he had no answer there. That hurts. We could Shamrocket that. Decent. Either Pecanolith. Pecanolith does reduce this a little bit. Let's see what he does. The plumber. Got the plumber in his head. Oh. Pecanolith becomes not an option. Assuming he'll have some kind of bonus attack here. We're still in this. We have an answer to one of them here. This is 4 and 3 takes us out. I'm pretty sure this is the play. They'll probably have a bonus attack for this mitigates it. I'm not really playing so well around gadget science next turn. Turn 3 kitchen sink zombie when Nebula was good. Ouch. You know what? I didn't realize it. Okay. Ah, that's the best environment he could have gotten though. That's wait, he got that from damn, that was a starting power. Gadget Scientist wins the game. No, see he froze this too. Can't play Pecanolith. This is really harsh. I can't block this because of the strike-through environment. Now we're screwed. Any environments we can get from this? This is 4 more, right? It's just a, what's it called? It's just an electrician anyway. Okay, really? Another pot of powerhouse, huh? We're not gonna win this one. Oh, yikes. Didn't get our Grave Buster when we needed it. What's that? Still alive. Still doable. We need an environment. There's a Shamrocket. Okay, really? Okay, now we're dead. He's protected! There's no chance of surviving. Well, if we block... Yeah, if we block this, still a chance. There's always a chance! Never give up! So we gotta block that one. This makes the Potted Powerhouse pretty good. In fact, we have Potted Powerhouse, Shamrocket next turn. Oh, nothing else gets protected either, so that's good. Bloody roll 3. 3s aren't so hard to come by. We'll be able to kill Mr. Mime. Lurch for Lunch will win the game. So much power! I'm not going to say we have no chance. We have a chance of winning this game. I almost conceded there, but if we roll a 3... Never mind! Never mind. I thought this was going to be the 10-0 No Briar Rose deck. Actually, I just remembered that right now. How do you send a screenshot of your deck? So take a screenshot with your phone, upload it to Imgur, I-M-G-U-R, and post a link to the Imgur image in the chat. Never concede. I surrender! So racist. Is a good Smash budget for ladder? Plain racist. Alright, send me a sports Smash deck. I would add in 1 or 2 more going virals, otherwise the answer is an astounding yes. I would also run Total Eclipse instead of Cone Zone. I believe it is better. Here we go. Bounty Hunter seems to be a decent card. This actually automatically hits. Why not keep the pressure going on? Aggro zombie decks, again, they're not terrible. They're countered very hard by berry decks. Or by solar flare. But they're not horrible. Okay. Ooh, we got some plays. We got some plays we can do. This is okay. I'll go with this. I think this is better. Developing the lava on the field and getting rid of this environment is worth it. How do I sub on mobile? I think there is a little subscribe button. I'm not sure if Twitch Prime works on mobile though. It was supposed to, but it didn't. How you doing, Heisenberg? Welcome back. Wow, Mirror Nut's pretty good. Interesting. See, the Mirror Nut, Do we protect this? We really don't want that drawing cards next turn. This is the play. Kill everyone. People eat during prize streams, or is it just you? When the Vampire deck? I'll probably bring back a Vampire deck sometime in the next couple weeks. You're subbed with Prime? You subbed with Prime on mobile? Oh, cool. Amazing. Just go with this. What is he gonna do with 3, by the way? Confused. This should be good. It's the Mirror Nut Damage Factory. Mirror Nut inside the lava. That's deadly. That's okay. Mirror Nut's doing 4 damage actually this thing, so this is good. Chip. That's cool. I'll probably just put a Primal Walnut here. Yo, Dave! Another one! This is good. Anything he puts in to contest the 06 is also just going to be affected by the lava. Alright, so we have options. We can either do Pecanolith. We can go Mirror Nut. Stack Mirror Nuts. Where did we get this from? That's cool. This isn't a horrible play either. This is a decent play. Why didn't it do 6 damage? I don't know. If we were to Pecanolith, this would die. I think let's go like this. We had a full block meter. Oh, you're annoying. Double meter that would have failed. Pretty good. Now this dies. Nebula, come on. Perfect! So these two trade now. That's nice. Wee! Go get a Mirror Nut. Oh, this will proc. Yes. Yeah, this really just sets up the Pecanolith next turn to be amazing, because we'll have a 6, now 7 health minion on the field. This is going well. Oh! Oh, snap! Why no photosynthesizer? I considered it. I think the primal walnuts and the guavas are better. You can always switch around. You know, you can always dick around between primal walnut, gravebusters, which we haven't even seen yet, shamrockets, guavas, and cosmic walnuts, and put in other cards instead. If you so desire. He overcommits. So this should win the game because we'll do 4 and 6. The Mirror Nut will end up doing 4 damage to his face. You can also just Mirror Nut and Berry Blast him in the face. This should be fun. Does this help? I kind of want this to splash. It'll be 2, 2, and 6. We can end up getting screwed by the block meter. This should hopefully be okay. I could have actually stuck this well, no, you can't. This is the power. Always goes in front. The thing is, stick this behind and then it'll explode. And this will be fun. Here's your brains. He could roll double threes in that 2 here and survive one more turn, but we'll have a Berry Blast. We'll have, actually, he'll have 6 health if he rolls that 3. Actually, no, he'll have 5 health. I'm gonna go at this one. So 2 shots for the Mirror Nut. I believe it's 1 at a time. No, that's good. Once we roll that first one. Tis impossible. Oh, no, wait. Oh, it's a 3rd. Oh, never mind. I forgot the Mirror Nut's gonna die. Actually, the correct play was playing Super in 3, because that would have made the Mirror Nut do extra damage. Oh. Oh. Slight misplay. We were so far ahead anyway, it didn't matter what we did there. The correct play there was to play the our superpower, our Tater Toss, or whatever it's called, in lane 3. That would have actually made the, when the Galactic Cactus exploded, it would have made the Tater Toss explode and make the Mirror Nut then hit his face for like another 5 there, which basically would have wrapped it up. Something like that. Oh, Neptuna. Keep the Gravebuster. It'll come in handy. Okay. We got some removal, some control. Let's see if we see the arm muscle here on 1. I'm calling Gladiator. This is how you ducky. This is how you ducky out. Okay, so Ducky on turn 1. It's obviously not a pet deck of any sort, so a Neptuna Zoo deck. Fry versus Hacker. I want to try to upload that soon. I'll probably, it's going to take a little bit of work to edit, but if I get some work done this afternoon, or evening, or early evening actually, I should be able to get it though. Would Fossil Head still be good if it costed, which is not a real word. Ooh. Okay, it's 3 already. 3 brains. Fossil Head is hardly good anymore at 2. I don't think it would be good at all at 3. It got nerfed. I think this is okay. Is there any reason to Primal Walnut here? Try, can you speak Italian? No. Don't know any Italian. Except for the Italian that every American knows. This guy's slow. What is he? What kind of Ducky deck to deck? Can you speak Czech? Nope. Below me. When people start saying that, it means I have to get back on my diet. I don't know. Mirror Nut. What is he gonna do? Deadly this? Probably. Just get this weak stuff out of here. That's a 5 damage to face Berry Blast. BM means bad manners. It means if you're gonna win anyway, you just have fun. It's a fun thing. It's actually fun. Makorel Iran. Is it in 2 days? It's Tuesday. Okay, really? Really? Guess we can try it. Please don't weed spray me. If he doesn't have this Rolling Stone, he's in good shape. Oh, why? Wow, we're just gonna grave bust that now. You think so? I'll get a weed spray. It's gonna basically be Primal Walnut, Gravebuster. And if he puts a different gravestone, I'll Gravebust that one. Well, okay, wow! Don't mess with Ra Zombie! It actually kind of screwed up our play. I believe it's just... No, it's guaranteed lethal. Never mind. Ra Zombie! Ra Zombie's the best, you guys. We got a Snapdragon. Alright, 4-1. You know what I say whenever you play Zombot, the opponent always wins that turn? Whenever you play Ra Zombie... Yes! Ra Zombie. Lol is how you spell laughing out loud. Keep it going. Oh, baby. Sayman, you got an opinion on... Oh, Shadow Sunflower. Sorry, I lost right before I saw this. Shadow Twin Sunflower. I don't like this. It's a 2/3/3. First of all, it's a Smarty card. You already have, you know, Fireweed, which is insanely, superior to that in all ways. I just investing in a. It would have to be better than a 2-cost 3/3. Maybe a 2-cost 4/4. Even for it to be worth it, you know. It's anti-ramp. Anti-ramp. It would have to be like a 2-cost 4/4. It's really stunting in the next turn. Ooh, do I? Yeah, I'm keeping this hand. I think the Guava is gonna be good against HG. Nice getting another little one. Anti-ramp. Is Ra Zombie the worst card in the game? It's definitely a good contender for worst card in the game. I'm putting this on the left, more towards the left, so I can push this on the right. Good contender for worst deck in the game. It's also Trapper Territory would actually help us in the long run. I did hear there was one point in time where there were stats of like which card ran in a deck had the biggest win percentage. It was actually Line Dancing Zombie for a while, ironically. Then there was one with the lowest win percentage, and it was Ra Zombie, so I can make a pretty good argument for it. Okay, wow. Piece of trash garbage. This is the problem with Huge Gigantic is... Okay, wow! What am I supposed to do? I can't do anything with this meteor! What am I supposed to do? Arg. You know, his Iron Border is a sports. Please play Gwent. I'll consider playing Gwent maybe someday. I'm doing Elder Scrolls Legends now. This turn 2, this is just a problem. Again, on turn 1, with the right hand, and that right hand can be a lot of different things. Huge Gigantic is his ultimate, and it's just way too good. 3, damn. It's just so... He got a couple good picks on the thing. Trash is like okay, but he didn't do anything. You can add a force field to this deck? No, force field is like the anti-center. Okay, triplication. Oh no. So this card's all cost 1 less because of Doctor Who. A very slow play on his part. We'll actually, you know, we'll stabilize with a super. Any of our powers are okay here. I probably would end up using super power here. We have some field clear. Oh, you're right. He might have a 0-cost barrel in his hand, but what would it? It wouldn't really help. That's the environment you got. Hey! Oops. It's okay. Probably the bubble will be better. Bubble butt. Bubble, bubble, bubble butt. We can't even play the guava. We can make it splash though. Oh boy, we're gonna make it splash! Yes, we're definitely making it splash. It's okay. You know what? It turned out that the bubble wasn't good. It wasn't good. OTK means one turn. Really is. This actually, Duckstash will not end up drawing a card. We don't have any team-ups here, which is good. And this is going to be crazy. This will end up taking this out. So we'll still have 6 health and a lot of attack. This is a really good setup for us. He's going to freeze that one, but everything of his is going to be cleared. We'll do 5 damage plus 2 bullseye from the exploding. He does not draw a card. We can always bubble the this huge. Wait. Oh, this didn't die because it had 2 health. Never mind. So the Duckstash did draw a card. You can always bubble this 12-3 right now and try to kill him. There's so many ways to just win right now. Just bubble Walnut. He has to clog lanes 1 and 2 or else we're gonna bubble him out. This is so difficult. This could be a pogo. What is the play if this is a pogo, though? It's not necessarily a pogo. What is the play? Is it sad investing the bubble, then? You know what? Hitting him for 5 is decent. No, it's bombed. Probably would have won if we would have bubbled. We'll hit him for 5 though. Good enough. I think that's for 6. Raise. You like the new All This Girls video? Happy you enjoyed it. That was a really fun arena run. It was insane. We just kept on top decking those fireballs. It was crazy. See, we do have the Bacchanal bubble play to do 8 damage now. It's gonna hurt. What else do we have? 2 and 4 is the other play. Top deck means you happen to draw the exact card that you needed right off the top of your deck when you draw a card at the beginning of your turn. I use it very loosely for any card that you happen to conjure from another card, or if you obtain it any which way. That hurts. Really don't want that hitting us twice here. I still feel like we're in control. We do have the bubble play just defensively. He usually doesn't win. I'm gonna do this. It's just a little bit slow right now. Oops! Wait, no! Oh, it went the right way. I should have bubbled this one. That was what I was considering. I did that completely wrong. He's freezing that. These frozen mustaches are really taking their toll. We need to... Okay, we are going to block. Rain doesn't help. We're going to surprise him with that next turn. We can actually take this out by placing this and supering. So we got 3, 6. We're actually in extremely good shape now. Oof. That's fine. This is tough. Ain't making it easy for us. So we have 3, 4, 5. We're 1 off lethal? This is not a nut. Looks like we lose, though. We're doing 5 out of 6 damage. Did we miss a damage anywhere? We're doing 5. We'll have him down to 1. Man, we actually lost that game. Frozen mustache. Trying to think if we would have done the bubble play correctly before. How did he end up killing our... He ended up killing our... You know, he got... It's so weird. He ended up killing our Pecanolith. Ended up killing our Pecanolith from the janitor. Anyway. Ugh. Why do you only have 3 nuts other than mirror nuts? So again, we have 3 other types of nuts, but 2 of them, one of them conjures another one. You don't need like tons. That's what I'm saying. When you're running mirror nuts, you say, "Oh, nuts, nuts, nuts." It's not the way necessarily to go. You gotta make the deck try to win. I don't feel like we're lacking mirror nut damage. I don't think that's what's really going on here. We didn't have a good way of dealing with a 3-5. Was one of the issues there. Man, why is it all hardy heroes when I do the mirror nut deck? Most of the heroes, what is this, game number 7? It's been 4 hardy heroes, I think. I don't know. I don't know. Play Despacito. Someone. Quick. Okay. Smash again. If you played Super in lane 4, you would have won? What? What? When? Pass. Rolling Stone, I really think, yeah, we have not gone Rolling Stone. I haven't really gone Weed Sprayed either. We're just having to play around it. Ah, we shall take advantage. What is this, a 4-3? It's not horrible. I think if he passes, we'll do it. Oh! We always get... Actually, no, wait. This is the perfect answer. It's a 4-3. Wait, yes. Wow! Nice try. I really... In fact, if he would have put this in any other lane, we would have had to use our super. Ah, it's perfect! Wow. That was a strat gone horribly wrong. This is cool. I kind of like this environment in this deck. If that happens. So we have 2 different plays. We can Berry Blast this, make it 4-2 survive. We can also just develop you. We can develop you. A lot of things we can do. Super in lane 4? No, no. Could go this in Super lane 4 if we want to get really spicily aggressive. I think this is fine. Yeah, we'll Trapper environment will help this deck. It's ended up being like an 8-4 or something. Always Berry Blast is too. I feel like 4-6 is better than 8. 8-4 should be fine. Here we go. Has he used a power yet? Let's see either way. Come on, Walnut. Ooh. I'm guessing Locust Arm. No! And, oh, good play. He can. 'Cause he can. It's good with the Pecanolith. The Pecanolith. How about Pecan Super? Just to mitigate that a little bit. Really don't want to take 5 this turn. Three and 3. Set this up for next turn. It's not horrible. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go with this. Nope! No! I dropped it! It's just lag from the side sync! No! Streamer problems. Streamer people problems. This happens so much. I need to not wait till the last second. It's just part of my personality, too. I'm an expert procrastinator. How you doing, Tommy? Fry 0, timer 2. That's the real too slow. The guy's wondering, like, what was that play? You didn't have anything better than dry? Wow. In fact, maybe the other way around would have been good. Ah! Speaking of too slow. We won! We won! It's karma, you guys. I don't know what the karma is, but it definitely is karma. I think it's contagious. Guys, like, no, you did not just play dry hibernating berry. He thought I was roping, so he quit. I wasn't roping, though. I didn't mean to. He just fell asleep. This is a new strategy, you guys. It was all part of my master plan. Welcome, Fernando. ¿Cómo estás? Motherfucker. That's a cool hand. Against Brainstorm. Ooh, give this man very, very, very many exploding fruitcakes. Because it's his only answer to actually all 3 of these cards. Except for a lucky summoning. Forgot that pack is weed spray. Want to read some Spanish? I don't read Spanish. I don't do that. Not like a policy, I just don't know how. Mirror Nut against Brainstorm. This has always been the answer. This was our first answer to Professor Pay-to-Win back in set 1. We did that Saturday night stream on how to beat Professor Pay-to-Win. Just made it like Mirror Nut decks, so like we won 4 out of 5, I think. Against the almighty, undefeatable Professor Pay-to-Win. Professor Pay-to-Win, before back when, had a 99% win rate. It was redonkulous. What legendary other than Briar Rose should I craft? So Teleport, Trickster, and Pine Clone are all really good. Pine Clones, even a few are good, and Teleport, Trickster, it's kind of only once you have a lot that they become good. This is a very strong play, though. Extremely strong play. He Eureka? Oh, you can just see how many cards he has in his hand. Yeah, that's Eureka. Wow, dry transformation station. That's what it's all about, you guys. Oh! I think for tempo, this is fine. It's a transformation deck. You didn't get this from Eureka, though? You watched one of your old videos called PvZ Hearthstone Honest Game Trailer. So funny. I'm happy you liked it. It's my favorite one. Maybe I should just spend 3 days on a video. Always. That'll be fun. Okay, really? Wow. It's a good answer. This will get a lot extra. It'll get its attack back next turn. You have more viewers than Phone Cats. Well, yeah, his channel's gone down a little bit since he started playing Fortnite. It's just not a good move. He's got to get back to his thing. Play mobile games, take the popular ones, make your list. I used to watch Phone Cats way before I streamed, and I didn't watch his streams or anything. He used to make these lists of mobile games and him just playing each one for 20 seconds and his opinion what are the best mobile games. And he's got a that was like his thing, Phone Cats. He's always based his whole thing on just doing mobile games. I think he has to get back to it, and I think he's actually a very good YouTuber. Pickle! Welcome to the stream. Pickle. Pickle. Oh, sorry, I keep on forgetting to move my microphone closer. I'm sure this sounds a lot better now. I move it far away when I'm playing Overwatch, so I don't ear rape people, but then I move it closer so I can ear rape you guys. You guys. Stop being a disgusting guy. Okay, you guy. Miranet's not horrible here. Whew. What is this guy trying to do? I don't know. Did I just ignore it in Pecanolith? No, let's just do this. Glutton. You glutton! I think that's better than Pecanolith. Pecanolith. Right, because when this gains a lot of health, it's the Pecanolith is gonna make it really good. He's plumbering that one. Okay. Whatever you say. Face. More face. Oh, hit him with the wow, we rolled ones there. Pretty good. We'll kill you with all the Pecanoliths. That's the play. Ain't no doubt about it. His lane 2 actually beats us now, but oh, he's still dead. Boop. So he'll get it in his bullseye. He needs summoning your dancers. Watch him get telepathy. Damn. Come on. Another one. What a nice amount of damage there. These Gravebusters are sitting in our hand useless. Gravebuster's just one of these cards. So I really prefer Cool Bean to Gravebuster. Hail to the king, baby. So the king works at beginning of turn, I believe. No, end of turn. This works. Start of turn. Oh. So it'll actually transform something. Wait. Conceded? Oh. Okay. I'll take it. 5 and 2. Whew. Bum bum bum. Felix is sending me a budget sports deck. 4 sumos is really important, and 4 sports coaches. If you maybe you don't have them, but 4 coaches and 4 sumos are really the way to go. Everything else seems fine. Everything else seems okay. Pool Shark isn't great, but it's okay. I wonder if we keep this against Brainstorm. Probably not. That's a good hand. There's a good old hand. Let's hope he doesn't start off aggressively. Love winning. Love that name. Ooh! The aggressive start. Now, this will answer it on turn 2. We'll go for it. Do you think a budget Smash deck that isn't sports? What, like a pet deck? Pet deck anyway is always gonna have cat ladies in it. Sports is probably the best budget deck in the game. This is cool. So he did start off aggressively, the one thing we didn't want to happen. Well, we have a lot of anti-aggro plays. Did you celebrate Rosh Hashanah? Pickle. Yes I did. Yes I did. With the fam. So he didn't come in with a turn 2 play. He probably does have a beam me up or something like that. Probably something to do here. Again, if he were just to bungee plumber this or whatever, the hibernating berry. Whew! Sorry, hibernating berry will be good. So I'd actually love to see a bungee plumber here. Again, we got a 3-1 essentially. This will come in handy eventually. In fact, we can actually hit him for 3 and then bubble next turn. What's Thug? Okay, so he doesn't have Deadly. It's not a deadly hero. This should be fine. This will be hit twice for 1. Can always activate that immediately. I think this is the play. It's a bullseye deck, okay. Professor Bullseye. If the guy loves winning, shouldn't be running a bull. Okay, that's interesting. There's a number of good plays here. Wow, make a lane 1 play, please. Or any, yes, wow. Wow. So, that doesn't even need to be in there anymore. What is the play here? I think the Paracub developed is good, but what about the splash? Rocket. This is gonna get really good. How do we deal with this eventually? Maybe this goes in the water now. I guess it does. I think it's still like this. It'll also make this one not in the environment, so it won't be ticking against the damage hero. This is only going to have 1 health right now, which is good against the Canolith play this turn. This will end up being a... We can also just bubble the 12 damage somewhere. Try to push his face. It might just be hibernating berry bubble now. You can't double Shamrock it. Da-da-da! Which one is he? This one. It grows immediately. I love that so much. Now what do we... That's the best interaction ever. It's Stupid Cupid and freaking hibernating berry. Pecanolith is a fine play because it makes this not die. We could get really greedy with a couple other things like, this is fine. It makes him only do 1 damage, bullseye in lane 1. This is a fine play, and this is Stupid Cupid. It's the stupidest card. What is he doing? This is a fine, non-greedy, extremely good in all areas play. This, you know how much attack this thing's gonna have now? It's gonna go up from 8. It's gonna go up to 16 now? Never mind, we won anyway. There's always the chance of rolling the double 2s and just winning off the top. Got him! Woo! This was good. We're really running late here. I think I'm actually going to hold it here. This is a very slow deck. This was fun, though. Really like were the mirror nuts that good? Maybe not. Again, we always used to run this deck instead of mirror nuts. Basically, instead of mirror nuts and the guavas, we would run Mollicale and Transfiguration, which adds a little bit of a fun aspect. I think this deck is good. Couple little salty losses. This deck did perform well in all. Definitely was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. This is Fry. Mirror Nut. I want to try the Mirror Nut Planet of the Grapes deck next, though. With maybe beans. I wonder a bean nut. Man, it's been so long since I've considered doing a bean nut hybrid. And then the Guardian class. What else would we have, though? We'd have the Smarty class. And the Guardian class. Anyway. Alright, so I am going to do some PvP now. We'll do the daily challenge. It's actually dropping in another 3 minutes, so let's do it. Who's better, Rose or Stump? They both obviously have their advantages. Rose is the best anti-meta hero in terms of countering everything the zombies play, because she has Wingnut and Brain Nana and just so many ways of answering the zombies. Captain Combustible is probably overall the most powerful, has the most burst potential, we'll say, with repeat moss combos and just, such a great aggressive offensive hero. There's a couple other fun decks like Captain Swarmy Storm, currently one of my more favorite decks. In fact, maybe I'll show it to you right now. Speaking of the Stump, I just love this. This is a Pineclone, Mollicale, Onion Rings deck, and Onion Rings are so many little synergies here. You guys can friend me. My in-game name is FryUp. FryUp. All one word. I'm looking for Captain Swarmy Swarm. It's time for Captain Swarmy Swarm, you guys. Okay. It's not really good to Pineclone on 4 based on what we have. We'll probably get other good cards that that work with it later. You don't have this game, Pickle? Pickle. Where are you from, Pickle? Amphibious Citron. Okay, so Amphibious Citron, I did want to bring it back. The reason why it's not as good as it used to be, even though the main card, which is the snakes, I think I've tried it. What has been the problem with Amphibious Citron? I remember that happened. Controlling is fine. Pickles are from the garden. Would you say your aggro Boogaloo deck is still good in today's meta? Again, it got nerfed because of the Disco Knot. It's okay, again, it just depends on what deck. I feel like the time I got really frustrated with the aggro decks is when Strawberryan was created. Because there's just no way. You can run squirrels all you want. There's just no way to deal with it. And we did get Puffshroom, so this becomes a really good play. Be able to Puffshroom Pineclone later. Fry him up is the nickname. All one word. That's my nickname for this game. Okay, we'll trade and draw a card. What's my opinion on the Recycle Daily Challenge? It's just a sign that the developers of this game are spending, putting less effort into it. That's my opinion, I guess. Probably just Pineclone. Great animals. Imitator with Click Piece. I've tried it. The Imitator is too slow. To spend a 3-cost card to get another something. I wish there was more card draw. Yeah, it doesn't send the friends. It's a glitchy problem. It might depend on what server you're in too. People on other servers. I just have too many friends on my friend list. But if you see me on your friend list, try to unfriend me and refriend me. You can unfriend someone by clicking here. Mega Grow does not specialize in card draw. All the card draw in the Mega Grow class, not all, but for the most part, it's really bad. Banana's the better play. We'll be able to do this next turn. What's your best pickup line? Do you want the serious one or you want the joke one? Because the serious one is... The serious best pickup line is just... turns into a 4-cost card. The series best pickup line. Wow, we got Cool Beam. That's cool. The series best pickup line is no pickup line. Is to actually show the person that you're genuinely care and want to hear about their stuff and get to know them. You know. I should have bonus attacked the Brainetta, yeah. I just wanted to play the molecule. Here we go. Zombology teacher cheapens a taunt. Breaks the Wrath in the water. Just wanted to see us molecule that Brainetta. Okay, really? Symmetry. It's true. Wow, there's so many better targets. So you bait the stupid computer. 4 Pine Clones, Pogos, Mix of Gravediggers, Virals, Pumpkin. Lima, next one? I would not say Lima. I would say the best card to craft is Teleports and Tricksters. Tricksters are so powerful. They're the real deal. That's better. Probably please say Bobo. Name of a clown or something. Looks like I accepted all the friend requests that came in, so maybe try to unfriend me and refriend me, restart your app. There's things you can do, but they're all kind of sad. Goatology teacher. Oh my gosh, it's a goat! Why don't you have mods? I've just found in the past that when I've had mods, people would try to attack them and stuff, and it would actually net much more behavior problems than it would solve. And I really find that I'm able to, I find like we have a pretty tame community, I'm able to, you know, deal with any behavioral issues myself. Kind of makes this better later. Bobo means stupid in Filipino. sure you do 2,000 sparks. Again, going viral is good. Byros those pine clones, teleports tricksters. Haunted pumpkin is just fine. Goes with that. Violet isn't horrible here. Really mitigates this. Makes us die. And let's just do it like this. Use some heals. Actually, we're not going to draw a card now. I do not delete my friends after each stream, though. Just take way too much time. Crunchy, crunchy, yummy, bummy. Crunchy dude. Crunchy dirt. I just am so crunchy. I'm crunchy. What's that? I don't think preventing 2 damage is in play here. I feel like the opponent really has that good of a deck, so I think we save this for the winter squash. Let's do the trade. Have an insane card advantage. We have low health, but we have some healing. There's a cornucopia. So, all the card advantage we could ever want. This is a problem though. If that has enough attack, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose! That's game. Nothing you can really do about that. A deck made of low tier cards. I just feel like we're gonna play and lose a lot. Like, I'll do experiments sometimes with lower tier cards, and I usually like mixing the low tier cards with the high ones so we have a chance. I don't feel like that was such a bad daily challenge. I don't think either of us had a really good deck, but it just kind of didn't work out. I told you Fry watched the AI is always hacking? Why? I don't think so. Thanks, Tompy, and welcome back. So nice to have you back. Back around. Brain freeze budget deck? I don't have any ideas. Unless you count pets as budget. Oh my. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that ad at all. What was it for? Safe eggs? Nice, but again, you need, I feel like Flag Zombie is meh. You need 4 sumos and 4 coaches, and going virals are so important. So those will make that deck infinitely better. I don't know. You also have the Valk Trickster deck. Interesting. So, what would be other cards that are good to craft? Just Fireweed ends up being included in a lot of decks. You know, Fireweed. I found Pecanolith is a very nice win condition card. Adds a lot of value. What else can I think of? Is there any particular deck that you're looking to? Maybe give me some choices, because I don't know everything in your collection yet. You're looking specifically for Legis? Galvanize. How do you post your deck list? Take a screenshot with your phone. Upload the screenshot to Imgur, imgur.com. and put a link to it in the chat. It's more dangerous, of course. With blah blah. Ooh. I guess solar winds it. Here. Here. I think controlling is still the way. I think Hypno Honey has been talking very much to the take it out next to me. Oh, focus, huh? Damn, win the game. Someone's made a meme like that before. I don't know. I think that'd help. 6, 7. Wow! Harsh? Still doable. You can Nox, nice. That's a way to play this game. You got 4th Fireweed. Right, so Lima Pleurodon is okay to make your, your cycle cap highly ideal, we'll say. No, see you later. Infinity Space Ninja barrel. I've tried that recently. It was not with the Space Ninja, which actually makes the deck worse, but it was a lot of barrel and splash and trying to control that way. It's just a really unreliable way of controlling. I've tried it several times and it hasn't really worked. And I thought Battle Cruiser was OP, yeah. I didn't think it through well enough that it doesn't actually do anything until it pops out of the gravestone. Actually, it makes it pretty bad. This is okay. Pickle, pickle. Pickle, 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 pickle. Try to heal our way to victory here. Actually, I have no lanes anymore. Damn. We do have a lot of sun, so we'll actually try to start drawing some cards with the Cob Cannon is easily the best thing you can get. Ooh, not bad. What a 1-2 punch. Nice cards in this deck. Plays into the vampires pretty well, actually. It actually gives us a play for next turn. Non-double sunflower, like two plays now. Good. Thanks, Fry. Love you, bro. I'm 17 now, but when I can, I'm definitely flying over to Toronto to play me at chess. Are you a chess player? Yes, you are. Heal is real. Missing 1 teleport free to play the Tenenoda. What is this? I'm missing a teleport. Deck looks okay. Hey, if you can pull it off with the teachers, just for you, a teacher some paparazzi, a little tempo in the early, and then you come with the tricksters. Deck looks decent. Decent. Baller. Oh. Shogi? That was the daily, right? Okay, I'll do one more here. This deck is unfair at best. The stream will end after this game. I'm just playing some friendlies. We're actually a little over 2 hours now. I'll be back in a couple hours for some Elder Scrolls Legends. Okay, Jantijiga. Jantijiga. Wow. Wow. Maybe I'll do the Citron Cap deck next year. Citron deck. Anything else that does direct effects? With Sporticus. I like its synergy. Lima, Cob Cannon, or Pecanolith. Cob Cannon. Cob Cannon is the best. Then Pecanolith, then Lima. But all three of them are fine though. You'll download it? I'm glad some people. It seems like, you know, it's 1/10 or 20th of the audience, but I'm gonna try to get into that community more. Go Nuts, yeah. I need some Go Nuts decks too. Yeah, I'll do that for him. Maybe we'll run Go Nuts in the beans. Go Nuts would actually create this synergy, another synergy between beans and nuts. There's a little bit of nut synergy with Go Nuts. Maybe I would run that in that deck. What do? You do Go Nuts, beans, and Mirror Nut. Ugh. Sounds like a nice try. Whew. Getting a little tired. I think we'll try to get this one. Is Aggro Solar Flare still viable? Yes. It's not as good against the meta. The reason it was insanely OP is back when the meta was like Ramp decks and Valk decks with Mustache Monument, and then it was very good against those decks. It's still an amazing deck. I mean, it's still excellent. The reason it's not quite as good now... Do something good, please. Wow. It'll transform. Do I use this? Just charge the Trickster. Oh, baby. The reason it's still a very, very good deck. It just doesn't have that same counter potential that it used to. Because now the best zombie decks have Bungee Plumbers in them. They're Trickster decks. That happened. I don't know. There we go. Thinking Cap. The freeze, the active freeze is better than the passive freeze. Trail mix deck? I don't think of any of the plants as being food. I just don't have that. It's not my mentality. This should be fine. Probably cover the environment now. Does the Trickster have any counters? It's hard. The try-hard Rose deck, it's called Fry-Hard Rose, I think. Is on YouTube. It's pretty good counter because, you know, again, Pecanolith and Wingnut technically are counters, but I do run 4 Fruitcake, so it just depends who gets more. Fruitcake is a great answer to Pecanolith and Wingnut. Okay, really? He keeps on shrinking me. One tricky thing coming right up. gonna want. Maybe I should have made this go. Baboon Rising. PvZ Heroes on PC. So there's a couple ways. The way I do it, I'm streaming from a PC right now. If you connect your PC with a USB to your computer, and you have to use an app, a screen mirroring app, like SideSync or MirrorGo. I'm sure there's other ones that might even be better. SideSync has been working for me. The other way is to get an Android emulator on your PC. Those are called Nox and BlueStacks. BlueStacks seems to work the most reliably with it. Oh, it's 5. Okay. Too bad it's not this one. What plant hero is the best? So the better ones are Solar Flare. The solar ones are the best, and the Kabloom are the second. So Solar Flare is good. Rose is actually very good. Captain Combustible is fine. Spadao is great. Spadao has a lot of good decks, including being the best berry hero. You know, Wall Knight's fine. I haven't done a lot of Wall Knight lately. I should bring him back. Boogaloo is not one of the better heroes in the game. Upload your deck? Okay, what is this deck here? I'm so confused. We'll save the bonus attack. Top deck like a go to 5. Is this just a troll or rose deck? What kind of troll deck is this? How did we not win by now? Great, perfect. Just get that every turn. Who is this? Tiff. She looks so silly. Lover sending me a Reddit meme. Where is that? How I feel the balancing went through the dev's head. Show me the real card needing a nerf. I said real card needing a nerf. Perfection. Usually wins. Worst plant hero? Beta Caratina. Oh, I was going to use Wall Knight. That turn took so long, I forgot. I forget it, you guys. I'm Portuguese, but I love you. Are you implying that Portuguese people should love me less than other people? Love you too, Lucas. And. I need to find a place. I'm going to Israel in a couple months. Find an apartment. Oh! I'm actually going to be in Israel in a couple months. If anyone wants to meet up while I'm there, might be a possibility. If you're over 18. I live in Toronto now. Thank you, Lucas. This is just Troller Road. Don't brain enemy. Do not brain enemy. Do not brain enemy today. Toronto. It's in Canada. I'm originally from the US, but I live in Toronto. Finally, that game's over. My Torontosaurus Rex. Alright guys, let's go raid them up. Thank you so much for joining. We had a pretty good deck bit today. It was the Spidao Mirror Nut deck. It was cool. Elder Legends. Where's Canada? It's above the United States. It's north of the United States. Who we get him? I haven't done Chunk in a while. Dutch Toronto? No, Toronto. That was Toronto. Let's go get Chunk. This guy's actually pretty cool. Southeast Asia. Or Bangladesh. Alright guys, I will see you later. Umbrella Leaf. Did I write down that Sunshroom? Sunshroom. Alright guys, see you later.
We might have this. Maybe. Every crackle player. Fry him up with a raid. Look at all those smorks.